Welcome back to Jesters of Ravenloft, where a group of comedians try to escape the horrors of the mists. The troupe's tense standoff continued when suddenly a giant owl swooped in, swallowed Del whole, and took off. New Rogue didn't believe that Shadow Nemesis wanted to help and hit him with another rock, so Shadow Nemesis responded by shooting New Rogue in the leg. After Tyler froze Shadow Nemesis and everyone had calmed down, they accepted that the owl was long gone and they split up to look for food and weapons. Tyler exercised his leadership skills, ordering the others to collect the troll's head while he sought out Nicholas to leave a note for Angelina. But will his guidance be enough to keep his companions from killing each other? I doubt it.
Hello, friends, and welcome back to Jesters of Ravenloft. We're excited to have you here. We're excited to be continuing our adventure. Before we dive in, we will do a chat watch, but I'm going to start with a quick recap of what happened in this previous episode in case you are joining us right now. Our heroes were on a farm, ready for Del to break up a fight between the group maybe, or, I don't know, kill someone. But she was eaten by a giant owl that flew away, at which point they agreed to a truce, but then New Rogue threw a rock that hit Shadow Nemesis, so Shadow Nemesis shot New Rogue in the back with his gun, and then Tyler intervened to cast Hold Person, and they all agreed to a temporary truce to try to save Del, but in the amount of time that had taken, the owl had escaped. They sent Ivan, Tyler's familiar, to go search with Tyler's Pinky, and Rumpleforeskin, Del's best friend / horse, took off in search of her as well. Back at the farm, they decided to collect some corn so they could bring that to the original village where they had started out. Everyone was very excited to move on that. Shadow Nemesis looted the house. New Rogue chatted with Jack Magnum where they debated the qualities of various Batman films after a string of pop culture references. New Rogue discovered he could talk to Westra now. Again, not in any DM or mechanical terms, but just New Rogue has decided that he can also understand what those sounds mean. And Tyler accidentally scared Nicholas Church along with the rest of the group, who went and hid in the corn, but brought him back, who's feeling more confident, and has split the group into two teams after he was decided to be the leader. One group, New Rogue, Shadow Nemesis, and probably Dr. Deputy are going to get the troll head out of the well, while Tyler has taken Nicholas Philip Church to write a letter somewhere inside the house of Angelina and her unfortunate husband, Ted. That's where we left things off.
I do like, we're about to start, but I do like you guys clearing your throats as we're about to start the show last time, and it just turned into a fucking bit, which was borderline disruptive. I just love that we do that.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, Laura loves it. It's the sound editor.
Yeah.
All right. It's time for us to return to Ravenloft. The party has split, but to do relatively simple tasks, they haven't gone too far. I don't think these are overly complicated, so we will just let these be a simple roll. Shadow Nemesis, New Rogue, and Dr. Deputy, you are going to collect this troll's head from where he sits at the bottom of this well. What plan do you come up with to collect this head?
I want to tell Dr. Deputy to go in and get it.
Dr. Deputy will follow the orders because Boss Tyler sent him on this. And as he is lowered into the water, I imagine with a rope, or are you just chucking him in?
Now I'm going to throw him in. Yeah, just boot him in. All right, go get it. Cut it off, and the head will float up, and then we can pull you up.
This is the plan. Can you roll me as the mists swirl up around you? A D6.
I'm going to keep my mouth shut.
Do you want to roll, or should I roll?
I feel like you made the order, so you should probably roll there, Shadow Nemesis.
All right, I boot him in. I'm like, all right, get in there. And I kick him in. And I roll a 6.
You roll a 6. Dr. Deputy drops like a stone. You see a severed troll head float up.
Sweet.
Dr. Deputy is climbing the rocks up the side, realizing he can grip in to be able to make his own way up and out. He does not drown or die. You have successfully collected the troll's head.
Yeah, and I'm like, as he's climbing, I'm telling him to, like, hurry up, come on. So I guess that motivated him.
Yep, that's one way to say it. So you collect the skull's head and make your way back out. Tyler, you have Nicholas Philip Church with you, and you wanted to leave a note. What are you doing in this house?
I say to Nicholas, do you know your way around this farmhouse? Have you visited here before ever?
I've been here a couple of times. I don't always spend time inside the house, but what do you need?
I need to know where Angelina might see a note if she gets up in the morning. I assume they have a bedroom together, or do they sleep separately?
Yeah, well, I mean, Ted might not share it if you left him a note, so I'd say leave it on the kitchen table. She gets up before him, so she'll make her way out, and then she'll see it.
Okay. And I think to myself about like the rules as I understand them of this realm. And I'll say, I don't have any writing implements or anything like that. I'll say to Nicholas, actually, look around for something to write on and something to write with. And I'm going to look too.
Can you roll me an investigation at disadvantage?
Okay. 17 and... Whoa, no way. Okay, it's a 12. I thought it was 17 and 17 again. Investigation at disadvantage, so 12 plus 4 for 16.
That's pretty solid.
That's all right.
Okay. You managed to find writing implements. It turns out there are a couple of journals that you can take pages out of. There are a couple other things. So you can grab that. You can find the equivalent of a pencil. You're good. Okay. You're able to write a note as specifically as you please.
Okay. Nicholas, I need you to write this in your hand. I think it'll be more believable and powerful that way if she can recognize your handwriting. Do you write letters to each other?
I mean, it's close enough, but yeah, let's what do you need me to write down?
If, as I understand it, there was this troll that, my companions are going to claim the trophy from. The troll came here this morning, banged on the door, asked if they were servants of the Gravewalker or something like that. So,
all right,
we need to have this letter basically say, don't answer the door, and run for the town. What's the name of your town?
It's just Corntown. I got a fancier name, but
sorry, right?
The area.
Okay. Have them tell her not to answer the door for anyone. Sneak out the back, make her way to Corntown, and look for you. I know this is confusing.
Yeah, she's dead.
Yes,
I just talked to her ghost, and we made our peace. She died this morning. This feels kind of sick. Are you trying to punish me or something?
I am not trying to punish you. I have a perspective on this that you don't. There's another life, another world in which this didn't happen. And we're going to help the Angelina and the Nicholas Church in that world find each other. But it starts here in this world. I can't explain it any better than that. But this note is not a punishment for you, Nicholas. I'm sorry to make you write it, but your handwriting will be recognized by her. She'll trust it. She will read it. A version of Angelina will read this note.
Can you roll me a persuasion with advantage?
Because I'm so Fabio looking?
Yep.
Fabulous. Jesus Christ. Okay, so 17 on that. Yeah, okay. 17 flat because no modifier on the persuasion.
How can I say no when I just get lost in your eyes?
Well, thank you, but don't get lost in my eyes. Write the words so that we can get going.
I'll write them for you. I'll write them good. And he writes the note and folds it up and leaves it on the table. It's got her name labeled clearly on the top of it.
It feels good when he compliments me, right?
Yep.
So he's talking about getting lost in my eyes, and I feel good about that. Like
it seems like regular Tyler is sensing something off. Can you roll me an insight with disadvantage?
Okay, insight with disadvantage, because it's like depending on this magic's hold of me. Is like, are we gonna kiss? Like, am I falling from Nicholas Church? Disadvantage, you said?
Yes.
And I'm sorry, was that insight?
Insight.
Total of 7.
7. You don't feel like you're necessarily romantically attracted to Nicholas Philip Church. You still have your full faculties in that regard. You're just, the things that would normally trigger you. It's like, no, you are a handsome guy. So when people call you handsome, it just checks out. You feel the pulse of the earring, but it just feels right.
So someone's saying that they get lost in my eyes and that they'll do it for me. That doesn't feel weird. It feels good. It feels nice that someone would feel that way about me.
It's almost like your brain tells you that it should feel weird, and then you're just like, no, I'm a good looking guy. People know that. I know that. Like, I'm just really handsome.
Yeah, I'll put a hand on his shoulder and say, thanks, man. I really appreciate that. But we need to focus on this letter thing. We got a lot to do today.
And he finishes that letter, and you both go back out to meet your friends. I'm imagining, mount up on your cockatrices. We've got a troll's head. Tyler is looking incredible as always as his earring glints in the sun. Is there anything you say to each other before you head out?
Hey, do you want this troll head in your bag of holding, or should I put it in my bag of holding?
Why don't you hang on to it? I feel like you're kind of like a trophy guy. Do you feel good waving that thing around, being like, look what I did, look who I killed?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, great. It's yours.
All right. Hey, thanks. I put it in my bag of holding.
All right. What do you say, Nicholas Church? Let's head back to town. I think there's more good we could do before ultimately going to ride off to defend everyone in the big battle that's later today.
All right, this might be tight. Hopefully you should be able to make it to the battle if we go back to the village, take some time, and then not a lot of time. You don't have a lot of time if you're making the battle, but I think we can swing it because it's about 12:30 now. We'll get back to the village around 3:30. You might be able to get to. It's going to be tight. It's going to be tight, but as long as you don't spend too long.
Do you have an idea of what time the battle is, Nicholas?
I just don't know. Normally, sometimes it's, when darkness falls, stuff like that, that tends to be when the malignant forces are more powerful, but you never know.
I see. Okay. Bad things have been happening at night in general?
I mean, the dead walking around by day, it can be tricky. If there's vampire spawn, if there's other things, they can get affected by the light in a way that the nighttime just frees them up. I only know the rumors, but there's rumors.
All right. Well, that's, I guess, what we're interested in right now. Let's head back to Corntown. By the way, guys, it's called Corntown. I don't know if you knew that.
Oh.
Yeah, it's Corntown.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I say. And I urge Jackson Triggs forward.
And you all start riding back to Corntown. Along the way, is there anything that you would discuss or partake in? You have a couple of hours for this ride.
Yeah,
Is this a short rest? Or no?
You have to actively ride the cockatrice. I would say we could call it a short rest if you want to roll to see if you can maintain control of your cockatrice while you're doing it. Otherwise, you ride for free.
I mean, yeah. I'm very low on energy, so I think I need to get some health, especially if vampires are going to come out at night or something like that.
Yeah.
Great. Roll me an animal handling for your ride.
Oh, okay.
I will also, if I may.
Okay.
Oh, well. Never mind.
Tyler, do you want this to be a short rest, or are you treating this as a
I'm
ride?
trying to ride. Yeah, I'm trying to ride back to
Great. So
town.
no roll for you. Shadow Nemesis, what did you get?
I rolled a 7.
Oh, yeah, baby.
So you try to set yourself up for a short rest, but Deathstalker truly is just luring you in for a moment of weakness. Deathstalker strikes in your moments of calm, trying to heal and bandage your wounds. That will be a 14 to hit.
Oh, that's 16 armor. No way.
Yep. So Deathstalker's strike cannot get through. This will count as a short rest for you, but you are not attacked.
Oh, I can do a short rest.
So you will still be able to cash one in. You convinced Deathstalker. So
Cut it out. Come on. Jeez, I gave you a helmet for crying out loud. And then I try to go to sleep, I guess.
no, I think the idea is it's just bandaging wounds and looking after yourself. I will say because you were attacked, you can only use half of your hit point, like your hit dice. You can't use all of them.
Okay. So I got 1d10 and I got 4d12. So just like 2d12?
You could do 2d12 in the d10 if you wanted to.
All right, I'll do that then. Well, everybody does their thing. Ooh, okay. That is an 11 and a 10.
Nice. 21 healing.
Yeah. Okay, here we go.
New rogue. You were also rolling with Westra Amber Eyes to try to be able to take a short rest for yourself. What did you get?
It's a 9.
It's a 9. Okay. Westra rears back to strike as you place a booted foot in the wrong place.
No, oh, I'm so sorry, girl. I love you.
That is a 16 to hit.
No. Okay. How did she hit me?
That will do 4 piercing damage, and I need you to roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, no.
Oh, come on, new rogue, you can do it.
What do I roll for? I just rolled a d20 for that. Okay.
Your saving throws is
20.
the little box above your skills.
Oh, yes. Sorry, guys. Give me 1 second. There it is. A Constitution. Oh, God. Okay. Okay, that's a +2. Where is my roller? Oh, there it is. Okay. That's a 7.
Oh, no. You all look back and see New Rogue turn to stone on the back of Westra Amber Eyes and then slide off and hit the ground as still petrified as a statue.
We can't do anything.
Wow.
This is more urgent than I'm like playing. I'm just like, oh my god! I like just like yank the reins of Jackson Triggs around and come running over to see what's become of New Rogue here.
Oh no! Nicholas Philip Church climbs off his cockatrice and comes over as well. Oh, this is all right. He's either gonna come out of this in about 10 minutes, or he's gonna be a stone forever.
Can we?
What?
How do we help him come out of it in 10 minutes? How do we?
I mean, do you have anything that would help someone battle against the curse of being petrified?
Battle against the curse. Let me think.
Now, I have a question. Is he like solid stone or is it just like on the surface? Because we could just chip away at him and try and break him out.
I mean, it's been tried before. If you get bitten by a cockatrice, you get pecked, and this happens, and you try to chip the stone off, it's fused with the person underneath, so it takes chips off.
So we're like talking like gargoyles here. Like they turn to stone. It's not like just on the surface.
Well, right now, if he can break his way out of this, then he'll come back. But otherwise, he becomes stone through and through.
I don't have anything for this. I just get down. It's so. I'm just like at the end of my rope here. Of like I have these magical powers that I've never had before that I can use to move super fast or hurl objects with my mind or hold a person in place. I can't do anything to help my friend. So I just get on my hands and knees and shout into New Rogue's like stone ear. It's like, New Rogue, you can do it. I believe in you. Come on, buddy. Come on.
But I just have like a face of just like, I'm just frozen in fear and like torment is across my face.
Can you roll me a perception at disadvantage, New Rogue, to see if you can hear Tyler's yell through the stone?
At disadvantage?
Yeah, it's hard to hear through solid stone.
Well, isn't my voice extra alluring because of my cool earring? Doesn't that make it? easier for him to want to listen.
I'm a 6.
Okay, I'm going to say the 6 means he can't hear your normal voice, but if you wanted to roll me a performance, you would roll with advantage.
You want me to roll a performance?
Yes, to perform using your extra handsome voice to try to speak through the stone.
All right. Yeah, so I guess I'm going to roll performance first to determine the quality of the performance. If that's all right with you.
Please.
All right. 11 plus performance plus plus 3. 14.
14. Let's hear this elaborately performed monologue to inspire New Rogue.
Yeah, I get down on my hands and knees, and if the earring is having any kind of influence over the allure or the appeal of my voice, all the compliments and qualities have kind of skewed like into like a like attraction and like a vague like handsomeness, and like it's all just like positive kind of like sensual qualities, it seems, getting lost in my eyes, all this kind of stuff. So I'm just going to get in real close. I'm going to do a little ASMR for New Rogue. I'm just New Rogue. It's Tyler. I know you can hear me. I need you to follow my voice. I need you, New Rogue. I need you here and now. Please, please break out of your shackles and join me. Come on. Come on, you can do it. I'm going to count down to 10 minutes. I'm going to count down from 10 and say, I'm trying. How do these things go? I think it's just release. I'm just like, yeah. Okay, yeah. I'm going to count down from 10 and say release. And when you hear me say that, you will release yourself from this petrification. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release.
And the mists swirl up around you, New Rogue. And I need you to roll me a d6. I'll take a quick commercial break right there.
Oh, no.
All ASMR works like that, right? Oh, my God.
Sorry.
New Rogue, what did you roll?
Oh. 6.
Yay!
And all the stone falls away because you heard just the most attractive monologue, and New Rogue is revealed within it, finding himself. Just a fine layer of stone chips off, having recovered with the power of your voice, handsome Tyler, and the mist.
Oh,
wow. Hey.
Tyler.
Hey, you all right, buddy?
I was solid stone. It's kind of like the state I'm in now, except I couldn't see or hear, except I did hear the most.
And the mist swirls around you, giving you a pop culture reference, helping you explain this moment.
It was like, it's like the dulcet tones of a young Mariah Carey duetting with Old Dirty Bastard. And 1996 is just coming alive, as am I, out of my stone shell.
Oh, hey, that's great. I'm glad you're okay, New Rogue. I'm glad you're back with us. Nick Church was saying it was either in the next couple minutes you'd be back, or you'd be stoned forever. So I'm glad you're okay. That's on you. You did that. You came out of it. So good on you, buddy.
No, good on you, my leader.
Well, thank you. And I want to help New Rogue up to his feet, but it's kind of hard to do when you can't like take someone's hand to like help them up because their hands will kill you. So I just kind of grab him by I'll put my fingers kind of like into where like his armor starts at the chest and just kind of like haul him up by the shoulder parts of the armor. Just pull him up.
Thank you.
No problem.
Westra girl.
Says Westra, looking at you.
What the fuck was that about? Okay, so I accidentally kicked you in the ribs while I was trying to tend to my wounds, and yes, I'm so sorry. My foot hit you in the ribs. It was not intentional. You know I would never intentionally hurt you. Why would you pick me? She did it on purpose because she hates me? You're the only one that loves me? Whoa. Okay, so you are saying, in fact, that you just... you got a little too hasty. The same way I was hasty with throwing a rock at Shadow Nemesis. That was you. You were just scared. That's understandable. Okay. And you were a little angry though. Oh well, I sometimes fear does that to a person. I mean, just see, Jack Magnum. She is not lying, okay? She means what she said. Wait, what? I should throw a rock at her? I should let you nibble her butt? No, I'm not going to let Jack Magnum bite your hiney, little girl, okay? And I'm not throwing any rocks. Look.
And that's when you see the mist swirl up around Westra's face, sinking into her eyes, and she lunges at you and strikes.
Oh, God.
What?
That strike will hit.
Oh, no.
You take 5 points of damage. Okay, as the beak pierces in, and I need you to roll me a Constitution saving throw.
What happened?
Normally, you would roll a d20.
Oh,
but the mist swirl up around you. Please roll me a d6.
Oh,
no. 5.
Oh,
hey!
Okay,
you are not petrified. You see the mist swirl back and away, and Westra's amber eyes return to themselves.
Westra? What the fuck?
Can we please
get on the bloody bird and let's go before it kills you? Come on.
We gotta get the business end of that beak pointed away from us.
Westra, I don't know what's gotten into you or what happened to those eyes.
That's when the mist swirls up around you, New Rogue. It gives you a pop culture reference that helps you understand what just happened.
I mean, this is just like Coraline. You are the button-eyed monster all of a sudden, and now you are not my mom, but now you're back to yourself. Quite frankly, it's a little much. And I'm sorry. I'm going to ride on with you. Actually, no, not you, Shadow Nemesis. Tyler, could I ride with you? And Westra, you need some space, so you're just following, okay? But I think you. I can't trust you though. I can't. All right. So and he just said, "Yes, you can't trust her." And that's very evil and very weird. And I don't believe you mean it. And what is going on here? I don't like it. Tyler.
Right. Yes, New Rogue. Try to take some deep breaths. Breathe in. No, that's not deep at all. That was the shallowest, quickest breath I've ever heard. Do like big one through the nose. Can you do a big one through the nose and then out through your mouth? Ooh.
Okay, but I don't breathe very often, so
just give it a try, I guess. Okay. Okay. Keep doing that. Yes, you can ride with me on Jackson Triggs. You can keep Jack Magnum with you in the Bjorn, and we will keep. Nicholas, are you okay to ride your cockatrice and kind of keep the reins on Wextra here?
I mean, yeah, if you want. I mean, also, I don't know how. No offense, but I don't know how you're gonna ride that close to somebody without touching them with your ghost hands, there, friend.
I don't know either. I think.
I'll just hold onto the back of the saddle, okay? And I'll just use my abdominals to prop myself forward.
Why don't
okay?
you sit in front so you don't have to wrap your arms around me, and I will hold on to you. How's that?
Well,
sound?
I can do that too. Yes. Okay.
Great.
All right, yeah. Westra will stay with the rest of us. I'll run the reins out for her, so we can continue.
All
Yes.
right.
Okay.
Back
Let's.
to our regular
right.
scheduled program.
All right. Yes, everyone, please, let's be careful. Let's go. We've only got so much time to get to Corntown.
So you all start making your way back to Corntown. New Rogue, as you are riding along on this different cockatrice, it's less comfortable. It's more shared. You and Tyler are getting very close. You feel a weight in your pocket. When you look down, you see a tendril of mist pulling away.
Duh.
What is it? What is it?
Tyler,
What?
Tyler,
What?
Tyler.
What?
And I stick my hands up in the air. Look at my pocket. Look.
I'm holding on to him. I reach around him to grab the reins, and now I'm like straddling New Rogues, reaching around to hold on to the reins of Jackson Triggs, and I say, hang on 1 second. And I'll pull over, so to speak, and say, I need to what? I need to put my hand in your pocket?
There's a mist. There's a mist slimy. Look.
And I'm looking, and I don't see anything. What?
The
Which
moment
pocket?
you pat his pockets, which I imagine you might do because you're already behind him, you can feel that there is a damp stone that's about a half a pound in one of his pockets. It's just there. It's slick.
Damn.
You got a wet rock in there, buddy. Was that always there, or is that something new?
No.
Okay. Remember, deep breath through the nose. Remember that? Yep. Good. Yep. Okay. I'm gonna pull it out. Okay.
Okay.
And I'll pull this wet rock out. This wet, damp stone.
It is a wet, damp rock. It is in your hands. It looks completely generic. You're not seeing anything special about it. It's just a wet rock in a pocket.
Are you sure this isn't just from the well or something when you went to get the troll head? This is just a wet rock, dude.
No, I wouldn't stick wet rocks in my pockets. Only corn.
Oh, okay. Do you want me to throw it over by the side of the road? Do you want to get rid of it, or I don't understand why your arms are still up. What's going on? Like what?
I don't know. Like it appeared, and I think it might have something to do. Well, I saw. It might have something to do. I don't know. Everything's weird right now, and
It might have something to do with what? What's the end of that thought?
I don't know. Well, Westra's eyes going crazy, and her lunging at me. The voices from.
Okay, look, I will cast an identify spell on this, okay? So I can learn more about the rock if there's anything else to know, okay?
Okay, yeah. Thank you.
And given the tension that I'm feeling from New Rogue, I will cast identify not as a ritual, but the expedited spell slot consuming version of like a 1 minute to cast thing, just to really, really knock this thing out.
Mm-hmm. That makes sense. Shadow Nemesis, is there anything you're doing during this time? The entire party is pulled over while New Rogue raises his hands in the air and Tyler asks him about a wet rock.
I just think to myself, it's like, how do these people keep defeating me? I don't get this. Why do I lose to these people?
Yep, that's a big question. By the time your spell is over, Tyler, you realize that you are holding a damp rock of pocket filling. Every time this half-pound rock is removed from a character's storage or pocket and is out of their sight, it will reappear with a matching rock next to it with the same properties.
Oh, it's I'm getting something. This actually is this is actually magical, New Rogue.
Oh,
It's a damp rock of pocket filling. And it seems like what happens is if you get rid of this, like 2 more wet rocks will appear in your pocket. So you want to hang on to this one if you don't want, more rocks. Or I mean, you've been a rock throwing kind of guy lately. I don't know if you want like an infinite ammo glitch for throwing rocks at people, but here,
So if I I throw the 1 rock away, I have 2 rocks. If I throw those 2 rocks away, I have 3 rocks.
Either that or you'll have 4. I think it doubles.
Yeah, from what you know, Tyler, he would have 4. Anytime he gets rid of 1 rock, 2 rocks reappear.
For every 1 rock you get rid of, 2 more come in. So it'll just keep doubling if you get rid of the whole thing.
You're just good at you can't ever throw that rock. You're going to be like covered in rocks. If you throw like 4 rocks, you're not going to be able to hold your pants up. You're going to have like 8 big rocks in your pants.
That's actually a good point. This is actually, wow, this could get really serious really
This is
fast.
bad. That's a bad thing.
You should put this away, and maybe someone in town can help us with it. But that I'm sorry, buddy. I think if this is a thing from the mists, you're stuck with this rock, or many, many more rocks if you try to get rid of it.
Ezra, what foul being is cursing me like this? That's the question. Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. Whatever. Yeah. Let's go.
Here, take this and
right.
put it in your pocket.
Okay. I put my hands down. I take it, put it in my pocket.
Yep. And in your pocket, you can feel it. It's wet and slimy. It's soaking through a little bit of your clothes. So you just have that one damp area in your outfit that's uncomfortable.
Maybe we can buy you some new pants in town, New Rogue. Maybe it's locked to the pants, and we can just get you new pants. We can leave the stone in those pants. Maybe.
Why is this an item? Like, what is this item?
You all are left wondering what this is, how this happened, and if it's possible to get new pants when you get to Corntown. We'll take a quick commercial break right here. You all arrive back in Corntown. You've successfully made your way back to where you started at the beginning of the day. It is now about 3:30-ish in the afternoon. What do you want to do now that you've arrived in Corntown?
I point at the sign. I'm like, "Yep, we're in Corntown." There's a sign that says "Welcome to Corntown."
I recognize it.
How did we miss this before? Huh?
Well, this is obviously the road that we left from, right? So it was behind us as we left.
You guys came from south, whereas that's a northward facing sign. So you just saw the back of it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yep.
It's been here the whole time. I can't believe you missed it. It's pretty well made.
Yep.
The picture of corn and then the skyline of the town.
I get it. Yeah, and the town is shaped like corn buildings. It's pretty clever. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. We invest. Marketing's important. A lot of people can get their corn other places, but we want them to get it from this here region.
Makes sense to me.
What do you need before the battle, General and companions? Clearly, you're missing equipment. And I don't know what else you might want.
Yeah. You mentioned that you were worried about Angelina, and that was the whole reason we went out there to check things out. And I'm sorry we were too late, but there was a great evil that we removed from that place as well. So, Are you aware of anyone else who's got some concerns like that? Anything strange going on? Any rumors that we can investigate from the town here to go maybe see if we can help someone else?
I mean, the only other kind of place. I mean, there is the abandoned monastery of Ezra.
Monastery.
You head out west past the mountains. I haven't heard any rumors of it in a while, but if you're looking for something that's kind of around. It's been in disrepair for a while. The Grave Walker cleared that place out. Went after the champions. Went after the clerics. That's why there are so few.
Shadow Nemesis, is that?
I think I've seen this place. Yes, I think I've seen it.
Okay.
It's in like a spooky forest, right?
Well, yeah, it was down in a valley. There's a forest around it, and then nobody's gone there in a while, but there might be something left from the defenders, or just the hallowed ground might mean something to you, Mr. Cleric.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, full of zombies. That's what it's full of.
Oh no.
No, yeah.
All right, well, good to know.
And I heard like werewolves too running around. It just this sounds like a bad place.
Well, guess what? We're going there. So you got
at least like rest up first.
Yeah, you got enough time to rest up here a little bit, get some supplies, and then we're heading out again. Mr. Church, I understand if you don't want to come with us. It sounds very dangerous. I'm glad we could bring you home.
I'm not a combatant. I got to look after the town, but I can get you what you need. I don't know how you're going to get to the monastery and then the final battle.
Well, it's on the way, right?
You got to. It's roughly on the way, but then you got to keep going west instead of going up to where the prince is, and the prince really needs your assistance.
Oh, I know.
We'll go. Don't worry. We'll for sure go.
We'll tackle it all.
Yeah.
My night captain might be back by then too. So she can ride ahead as well. And I'll take out the setting stone and just say, Rumple, it's Tyler. Any update? Oh, weird. Like shake the stone. Rumple foreskin?
You can sense there is no one on the other end of the line.
Oh man.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah. All right. I'm thinking, actually, let me literally think something. And I want to cast message because Nicholas Church is here and I don't need complications with him. And I just want to message to Shadow Nemesis. And then I will take the time to message separately again, the same thing to New Rogue. And it's just me saying to you both in your minds, you hear me say, I think we're getting close to restarting the day. I think our friends are starting to drop. I think it's time for a reset soon. Let's go to this chapel, and whatever happens, we'll fight to the last of us there and learn as much as we can.
Okay, I'm with you, boss man.
I mean, sure, yeah, but I guess I can at least lead the way. I remember where it is.
I appreciate that. Mr. Church, we will handle everything. I mean, and I think back to how he was talking to me before. I'm like, look at me. Do you think I'd be capable of letting you down?
Can you roll me a persuasion with advantage?
5. Let's hope that's not the highest one. Oh, it is, because the other one's a 1. So persuasion has no modifier. I keep forgetting. It's like you guys with the wits roll or wisdom roll. So that's a 5 persuasion.
I mean, you are one of the handsomest people I've ever seen, but I'm worried you don't have the icon of Ravenloft. You don't have your sword. I'm just worried about all the stuff that you've lost to be able to help in the final battle. Yeah, those items were taken from me even before I met you. They're lost. But maybe some good can come from this chapel.
Yes, if I'm able to commune with the gods, specifically Ezra, myself at the chapel, who knows what powers might be bestowed upon me that might
Could you
help
roll me,
us.
New Rogue, either a persuasion or a religion? I will give you advantage because we do know historically that this town is pretty religious.
All right. So either religion or persuasion?
Yep, your choice.
All right. Well, okay. That is a 19.
Nice.
Well, thank you. Thank you. We need more holy things in this time. It's been so long since we've had a cleric, since we've had anything else. I'll get you folks whatever you need from this town. I'll talk to everybody, General. We can get you the supplies, get you anything you can imagine. I'll go start preparing everybody, just kind of let them know to give you what you need. If you want to make yourselves a list, figure out exactly what you want, then we'll make whatever we can happen. Thank you for coming here. I would shake your hand, Mr. Cleric, but I don't think that's appropriate at this time.
You can simply touch my head.
Well, thank you. And he steps forwards, even though he's a gnome and much shorter than you. He's like, I'm going to need you to just bend down.
Coming down.
There you go. Thank you. And he takes your head in both hands and he just kisses you gently on the forehead.
Wow. That's more than I wanted. Okay. And here is corn. So enjoy.
That's a lovely offering.
Right. I also have food here. Here, hold on a second. I take out the basket of food. Here you go. I'm being friendly. You could probably make some nutritious meals in here.
Yeah, I might be able to use the bread. Oh, that makes sense because this basket's not very good, but that's kind of funny once I realized it was a joke at the end. And I'm most of your jokes don't make sense until the catchphrase. Okay, I'll go deal with the town. And he turns and heads into town, leaving the three of you to figure out what exactly you want to get from the people of Corntown before you set off to tackle an abandoned monastery of Ezra, led by a general who's pretty sure your other friends have already died. So you're going to fight a losing battle in the hopes of learning something before you die as well. And that's the end of our second episode.
I'm a good leader.
Yeah.
That's the end of this episode, listener, but next week you could become a watcher and affect the Jester's adventures by joining our Twitch stream, which happens every Wednesday night. If you join our Twitch chat, you can give the cast magical items, name NPCs, and decide the events that shape Ravenloft. So catch up on the story, follow Dum Dum Dice on Twitch, and join our weekly stream right away. Jesters of Ravenloft features the voices of players Tyler Hewitt, Del Borovic, Guy Bradford, and Adam McNamara, alongside Dungeon Master Ryan LaPlante. This episode was edited and mixed by Laura Hamstra, and Jesters of Ravenloft's artwork was created by Del Borovic at delborovic.com. That's DELBOROVIC. Our theme song is Dark Mysterious Halloween Night by Sound Gallery by Dimitri Taras, and our ad breaks use the tracks No Control and Chiefs by Jazzar, JAHZZAR, whose music is available at freemusicarchive.org. For all things Dum Dums and Dice, including merchandise and how to join our Patreon, you can visit dumdumdice.com or find us on social media at dumdumdice. That's DUMBDICE. Now get out of here before the mist gets you too!
Dum Dums and Dice has to give a special thank you to the supreme beings of our Patreon at this time: Christopher Little, George Dolby, Gavin and Abby McDonald, Logan, Fire Unfriendly, Grandma Likes D&D, Alan, Stabby Stranger, Glitch Trick, Flynn1138, Alarain Okapi, Schrodinger's Pepper, Madre de Gatos, Lady Maiden, Mithrian, Garbo Ape, Sam Schaefer, Waffle Marine, Dagger Rain, Rob L, Dia De Los Hoodless, Squishy Werewolf, Remy Funky Head, Accent Therapeutic Services in Florence, Kentucky, Lael, Shulzari, The Long Family, Jordan Oliver, Richard Wright, Brittany Fenwick, Alex Parr, Dragonfly, The Body Barrelers, Megan Werner, A Man Out of Time, Curtis at FingerTechRobotics.com, Panda24NN, Shendra D, Your Homeboy Bones, The Gator Family, Ellis Hatch, Odigenous, Beef Not Cheese, Kai Koa, Squire Solaire, Sandy Sassy Pants, Adam, Amira Lockhart, James Molina, and Jill and Noel LaPlante. If you want your name to be added to this list, you can join our Patreon too at patreon.com/dumdumdice. Thanks to them, and a little bit of thanks to you.